Hello, traders. FX Pip Collector here. Today is Wednesday, July 3rd, and I'm going to be analyzing the Aussie US dollar, starting on the monthly, working my way down to the 1 hour time frame for the full down analysis. So on the monthly, I'm still definitely looking at this as 3 waves up for W, 3 waves down for X, and I think it's going to make 1, 2, 3 waves up for a wave Y, which I still think is more likely to go at least up to the 78% Fibonacci extension and maybe even a little bit higher to take out these previous highs. So heading down to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, I still think this is very likely a wave 1 of C. I think this right here is the A, I think this is a B, and I think this is a 1. This would be an ABC of 2, and I still think on this weekly time frame it will continue to make higher highs, higher lows in a wave 3 of wave C, which is a wave C of wave Y. Heading down to the daily time frame. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind on the daily time frame and below is that these sort of time frames definitely are going to lead you to believe that this is going to go down like that before it actually goes up, because most wave 2s do take out the low of the previous wave 4 before they actually start a wave 3. So it definitely does lead you to believe that that's going to happen, but you have to keep in mind, especially if you're in a wave 3 on the monthly and the weekly, sometimes you think it's going to go back down, but in reality what it does is it just keeps on trending up, and I actually am leaning towards the idea that that may be the more likely scenario. So heading down to the 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, I got my Fibonacci retracement on this last push down right here. We are at the 78.6. If it does make an engulfing move to the downside, then you could definitely take it as a sort. Like I was just explaining, there's definitely a possibility this is a wave B. There's definitely a possibility it goes down for a wave C. On the other hand, if it actually starts closing above the 78%, holding above the 78%, then that's telling me that this is pretty much invalidated and that we should be looking for longs, which I honestly think we should be doing pretty much nothing but looking for longs anyways, unless we get a nice and positive move down with a breaker structure at the 78%. If I see this picture right here, I definitely will start looking for shorts again. So going down to the 1 hour time frame, like I said, I am definitely still primarily looking for longs. My last major structure level right here is right on the 1 hour is right here. So if price goes down and breaks and holds below that structure at the 78%, then I would definitely start looking for shorts. That would probably tell me that this right here is actually a correction to this move down. But for me, this right here is 1, 2, 3 waves down. That means that there's a pretty good chance that this move down, it could go down and make a double bottom or something, but there's a pretty good chance that the trend is up and that the trend will continue up. So unless this breaks down and holds below this structure in a very strong way, I am definitely still looking for longs. I'm looking for longs at the end of pullbacks, especially on shorter time frames. You have to keep in mind that the trend is your friend and that the weekly and monthly time frame are definitely in an uptrend, and it looks like they're in a wave 3, and a wave 3 is supposed to be the biggest, strongest wave of a trend. So these shorter time frames may look like they need to go down in a big way, but in reality, if we're in a wave 3 on the weekly and monthly, this is very likely to just keep on trending up. So don't forget to join my free Discord channel, which is linked down here in the corner, and don't forget to check out my website if you'd like to get access to my swing trade setups and my daily live Zoom meetings. As always, thank you and happy trading.